Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So I'm showing you different styles you can do with the headband wig. This is one which is using the front of my hair. Then I pulled it up in a half up, half down. This style I'm going to show you where you actually make the braids ahead of time. So you take the hair and you put a rubber band in between it. Like you fold the hair in half, you put the rubber band in between it. I use the doorknob. You can use whatever it is that you want to use. So I just go and I braid it. So as you see, I'm braiding here. And as I'm braiding, I add in a small piece of hair. So that way it'll be smaller at the top of the braid and it goes bigger. Now, you braid this based on how you want it. If you want your braid a lot bigger than what you're going to see me with, then you want to add more hair to it. You want to start out with more hair and you want to add bigger pieces of hair so yours end up bigger. I didn't want mine that big, so I didn't do it that big. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this. But like I said, I'm just adding more hair in, adding a piece of hair in each time and doing it. And I'm going to do 2 of these because I'm like putting, instead of like corn rolling in my hair and doing it that way, adding hair in as I'm corn rolling my hair, I corn roll my own hair down and then I sew this in. You'll see that part after a while. Now, I'm going to take it off the door. You see I take out the hair bow. You can use a hair bow or you could use a rubber band or whatever. Now, I'm going to kind of take this apart. Not necessarily take it apart, but like loosen it up so it'll be a little bit looser and not too flat and look a little bit bigger. But you don't want to do too much because the part where the hair bow came out of is a hole and it will unravel at the top if you do a little bit too much. So you want to make sure you're okay. Now, I made 2 of these, one for the left side and one for the right side. This is what they look like. I know you can't see it very well, but you will see it. So now if you look at me right here, you'll see I have 2 cornrows in my head. One on the left, one on the right. And I'm going to put one on the left, one on the right, and I'm going to sew it down. Now, how I sew it down, I can't necessarily explain it, but you want to make sure the thread is going through your own hair as well as the bottom of the actual fake hair. I take it through the bottom of the fake hair. You don't want it to, well, you can go down through it, through the top and down through, back through the top and down through, but you'll see the thread. I'm trying to keep you from seeing the thread, so I'm just basically sewing it up under the bottom. And I do this to both sides, and I make sure it's good and tight. If you have to go back up again and sew back up and back down, then that's what you do. The reason why I like doing this is because my hair is thin. That way I don't have to actually grip and pull on my hair too much. Now this, I can actually reuse the braid. As you'll see later on in this video, you'll see where I reuse these braids for a different style. So that way I don't have to rebraid and rebraid. Of course, when you put it in your actual hair, you take it out, you have to rebraid. See, now I'm going back in to secure it just a little bit more to make sure it's exactly how I want it. Secure it down. Now it actually looks like you actually braided your hair with weave. But anyway, I'm continue to do this and then you're going to see what it looks like in just a moment. So this is what we're looking like before I wet the hair and all of that. Let me get me some water in my water bottle. Hold on. Okay, so at this point I'm wetting the hair. This is human hair. It's water wave human hair. This is a headband wig. If you go back and watch my other video, it'll show where I took the headband off and I sewed the hair down. So I'm using wrap lotion to kind of get the curls to flow in, push the hair up at the top to kind of, you know, make it blend a little bit better. So that's what I do. Sometimes I comb it through a little bit, but for the most part, I kind of finger comb it through. But you can take like a, I call it a rake comb. I don't remember what it's called, a Demon brush or whatever. You can use any old wide tooth comb or anything like that. But I do put a little edge control on my edges. You know, y'all got to see my hair now. This video was made a little while back, but y'all got to see my little edges now. They starting to grow in. But like these styles keep you from messing up your edges too much, you know. Any pulling, anything like that is going to kind of, you know, mess with your edges. But I feel like this is far enough back to where it's not really pulling on my edges because that's not actually braided in. It's just like laid down or whatever. But this is the finished product. You see the back, you see the top, you see the size. I think I'm cute. And right here I just did a up down look, you know, ponytail at the top, hair down in the back. As you seen the other picture that I posted where it didn't have the braids in the front, I think the braids in the front makes it look so much better. You know, I'm braiding my hair. When my hair is braided, a lot of times my hair grows a lot better too. And when I put my solution on it, it makes it, look at me think I'm cute. When I put my solution on it, it holds better when it's braided than if it's just out. But anyway, this is what we're looking like. This is the second style with the braids. And this next style that you're going to see, I use the braids, the same braids, but as you see from the top to down to my ear, it gets bigger. See this right here? That's the bigger part of the braid that's at the top. The smaller part of the braid is in the side by my ears and stuff like that. So it looks a little bit bigger. Now I wore each one of these styles for different situation. I liked all of them. Like this one right here really made my edges look like they were popping, like I really had a lot of edges. The way it masked and everything, I really liked this look. I really did. Make sure you go shop with your girl. This headband wig is in my shop, so go check me out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Banger Plate Gang, subscribe to Brown Sugar. Make sure you check me out on social media and shop with your girl. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, be blessed.